Good morning. Obviously, I haven't been here for a few days. He hasn't really given me anything to put out. He gave me an excerpt from Enoch today to put out. Take it for what it's worth. Some of you will try and claim that Enoch was not a valid book. You are free to believe as you choose. But I will tell you this. If you don't believe that the church has had an agenda since Constantine, you're insane. If you can't see the correlation between Kabbalism, the Catholic Church, the Keys of Solomon, you either don't know anything about the three, or you are blatantly ignorant, or you are hoping to benefit from them. But that's the only three reasons you wouldn't look into them. I keep telling y'all that we are in the days of Noah, and I mean that. And what that means is we are in a transhumanism day. We are in a day where we are genetically modifying anything and everything we can legally. Then pretty soon the laws are going to be wide open because Trump has just initiated a $500 billion plan to advance transhumanism. You are making a mockery of God and his creation with transhumanism. So this is the book of Enoch. Let's see what chapter this is. I guess this is chapter 1. Sorry. Didn't bother to look and see which chapter. 1:7. And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives. He's talking about the watchers, the angels that came down, which were led by Samuel. Remember that name. And each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them and to defile themselves with them. They're talking about angels breeding with the daughters of men. These are not the son of Seth. These are angels, watchers, heavenly ethereal beings breeding with humanity. That is genetic manipulation. That is taking two of God's creations and thinking you can do it better. And to defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments and the cutting of roots, pharmakia, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, like, where do you think all these missing people are going? People don't just vanish. They are still sacrificing people to keep things at bay. Wake up. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And then they began to sin against birds. Where have we seen bird people? Anunnaki? And beasts, and reptiles, and fish. Man, that sounds a lot like all these ancient civilizations that say that these half-man, half-beast gods existed. I wonder, where did all that come from? Oh. And to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth and the art of woodworking them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godlessness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. and Semyaza taught enchantments and root cutting, Homeros the resolving of enchantments. We're not as smart as we think we are. If we were, we'd realize we've been down this road. I'm telling y'all, wake up. There is so much more information beyond those 66 books. And if you believe what people with an agenda, people who have wanted to stay in power, how the smallest country in the world is one of the wealthiest, but produces nothing except propaganda. Wake up. Shalom.